Hello everyone, and welcome to 10-Minute Mindfulness today. Let's go ahead and get started. So, hope everybody's having a great day so far, and let's take a few minutes to refocus and disconnect a little bit. So, go ahead and find your comfortable position, whether or not it's seated tall in your chair with hips back, or if you want, you can lay down. Just a position that you can stay alert in. So let's find our feet planted on the floor and knees aligned with hips. And then go ahead and roll shoulders down and back. And then let's tuck the chin in a little bit so ears are over shoulders. So always setting yourself up in a good alignment position to start off with. And then if you're ready for it, go ahead and close your eyes. Just take a minute to adjust to not seeing anything. Let your other senses become a little more acute. And as you adjust to maybe hearing more, feeling more about what's going on in your body, feeling what's going on around you, maybe even smells that you didn't notice before. Notice what you're feeling the most of right now. And just becoming aware of that. And it might be something uncomfortable. That's totally fine. Just be aware of it without labeling it as good or bad. Just checking in with and accepting the present. So now that we've checked in with the senses a bit more, start to deepen the breath. Keeping the eyes closed. Let your arms relax. Inhaling through the nose. And a long exhale through the nose. See if you can make your exhales even a little bit longer than your inhales. But nice and gentle. Just slow them down. And if it feels okay to you, maybe even take a little pause between the inhale and the exhale at each end of it. It's not holding a breath, it's just a pause. A few more long breaths. Your breath is what you can use to reconnect to the present. So if your mind starts to wander, that's totally fine and totally normal, but to bring yourself back, just refocus on the breath. So our story today, a pet shop owner got a new litter of puppies and was ready to sell them to their forever families. A young girl walked by the shop and noticed a sign saying puppies for sale, and of course was very eager to go inside. She asked the owner, "How much do the puppies cost?" And the owner replied, "They are all around $50. The girl emptied her pocket change, told the store owner that she only had about $2, but she still wanted to look at them. The shop owner whistled for the dogs, who came running down the hall of his shop. 5 tiny fur balls, followed by one limping behind the rest. The girl immediately singled out the lagging puppy and asked the store owner what was wrong with him. The owner explained that the puppy was born with a deformity. He was missing a hip socket. He would walk with a limp for the rest of his life. And the girl got excited, saying, "I want that puppy." And the owner replied, "You don't want to buy that puppy. If you really want him, you can have him for free." The girl became upset. She looked at the owner and said, I don't want to have him for free. That puppy is worth just as much as the others. I'll give you the change I have now and $1 a month until I have paid for the puppy entirely." The owner continued, "This dog is never going to be able to run and play like all of the other dogs. I think you're going to regret this decision." To his surprise, the girl reached down and rolled up her pant leg to reveal a crippled leg that was supported by a large metal brace. She looked up at the owner and softly replied, "Well, I'm not much of a runner, and this puppy needs someone who understands." Don't make assumptions about other people's wants, needs, or even abilities, because every one of us has our own weaknesses, whether or not it's physical or mental, whether or not it can be seen or is unseen. But the trick here is not to allow your weaknesses to slow you down. Instead, find others in the world who can support you. Find and surround yourself with people who challenge you to reach your potential. When I first read this story, I looked out my office door in my house, where my 12-year-old Australian Shepherd spends a lot of his time. He lays down right outside my office door. And when he was a puppy, when he was young, we would take him hiking and mountain biking and with us rock climbing and sledding, and on every adventure that we went on, he was always there. But he's slowed down. And as a 12-year-old dog, we do about a mile walk a day now. There's no more running. There's no more mountain biking. There's no more big excursions with him. But his value to me and my family is still exactly the same. And sometimes we discredit ourselves. We might feel slightly broken or not quite whole, but our worth is always the same. And finding ways to remember that, to remind ourselves, finding people to provide us support is invaluable. But sometimes we're our biggest critics. So bringing yourself into your own tribe, that you can be one of your biggest supporters. So over the next week or two, just think about that. How can you be a support to yourself and a support to others so that we can all remember our worth? Just go ahead and start to notice your breath again. Finding a gentle inhale, a gentle exhale. Let's do just a quick body scan before we finish up today. So noticing your feet and how they feel. Relaxing your legs, your calves, your quads, your hips. Notice the weight of your hips. Notice your lower back, your pelvis. Make any adjustments for more comfort. Notice the expansion of your ribs as you breathe. Allow your shoulders, your neck to relax. Releasing any tension there. Let your face be soft. And then start to add some gentle movement to fingers and to toes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you all for joining me today. Have a great day. I hope to see you back next time.